Divine greetings, masters. Very warm welcome, everyone. This is Madhu Soni, welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English group. Thank you so much for joining in, masters. So, masters, this is the 21-day program that we are doing, and today is day 9th. So, on December 9th, from US date, and India date is 10th December, but it is day 9th. And today we have Sanjay Goswami ji, who will be taking us to vegetarianism and types of diet session. Wisdom sharing will be on vegetarianism and types of diet. So before we go ahead and plunge into vegetarianism and knowing more about what vegetarianism is, I would like you all to know that Sanjay ji is from Devas, MP, Madhya Pradesh, from India. Here in US, he's in New Jersey, Edison, or I would say Edison, New Jersey. He loves gardening, walking, hiking, trekking. That are his hobbies. And he works in Citibank. So, masters, just wanted to let you all know that he is also doing Swadhyay sessions with us on Thinking and Destiny in Hindi group. And here he will be giving other classes, wisdom sharing classes in English. So we'll be seeing more of him 2 or 3 times more, I would say. So over to you, Sanjay ji. Very warm welcome.
Thank you very much, Madhuji, for the great introduction. And good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, all the masters who are joining from India or some other places. So thank you very much for joining us today. And this is 21 days program, as Madhuji stated. So this is a very great platform to start with your meditation journey, your enlightened journey. So if you follow 21 days, like it's been said, right? Anything you do for 21 days, that becomes your habit. That becomes your memory pattern, basically. So that's where we start with 21 days or 41 days kind of programs where you get...
Let me mute it.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Unmute yourself, Sanjay ji.
Yeah, sure. So this 41 days program, basically, so we 21 days program, sorry, I'm doing 41 days also, so coming here. So 21 days program, and we would request everybody to continue for 21 days and see yourself like how you feel, and then hope you'll continue further on the meditation. So with having said that, without further delay, let's get into today's topic. So today's topic is vegetarianism. So let me share my screen. I have a small presentation just to take over the things. So vegetarianism, why we chose this topic when everybody here, like you masters are here, it means you are already on the path of your enlightenment. And when you are towards your spiritual journey, then you have to be very careful about what you eat and how you get that food on your table. So that's where all our scriptures, our granthas, Vedas, and Gita, everywhere it's been loudly communicated that your food should be a nature-based, plant-based. You should not be slaughtering animal or eating any animal-based product, basically coming out of animal, basically when you kill an animal and eat it. So we will be going in this particular session briefly about like what is vegetarianism, what type of vegetarian diets are there, how veg and non-veg differs, how your biological structure, where your body can process them differently, and then advantage or disadvantage, and then the more stress toward the vegetarian, how it works in your system. So basically we have 3 types of a vegetarian diet. Lacto ovo vegetarian. It's basically you eat veggies, dairies, eggs, but no meat and fish. So we also call like in slang, right, vegetarian. So this person can eat eggs, but not meat and fish. So that's the definition for a lacto-ovo vegetarian. Then you have ovo vegetarian, which is eats veggies, eggs, but no meat, fish, and dairy. So these are like a intolerant people which cannot tolerate the lacto, basically the milk or dairy products. So they will eat fish, they will eat veggies and eggs. And then you have lacto vegetarian, which who eats veggies, dairy, but no meat, fish, and eggs. So you can decide from this itself your definition of eating, like where you stand yourself, whether you are lacto vegetarian or vegetarian, or you are lacto or vegetarian. So types, like what are the advantage of a vegetarian diet? So we all know that vegetarian diet comes out of plant, and this is the fresh thing basically. So whatever coming out of plant, nature is giving you, it has its own vibration and energy. So it goes in your system, and your system behaves in that frequency, that energy. So it is easily chewable. So you don't have any hard part or like a kind of a bones or something which is creating problem in chewing. It's easily digestible, cost effectively compared to non-veg food. So that everybody knows it. When we go to market, we can see that how the veggie foods, like how much you can get in certain amount of money versus the non-veg. So non-veg who were been in non-veg or still in non-veg would relate it very well. And then it can be eaten raw in terms of either salad, fruits, and like a different ground vegetables also, like carrot and other vegetables. It's low fat and low cholesterol, or in fact non-cholesterol, into the food which is coming out of nature in terms of vegetables or fruits. And definitely it's rich in vitamin, so you don't get like kind of vitamin in other foods how much you get in the vegetarian diet. So let's go over like quickly how the uh, how the animal based food, which is like a non-veg food, versus how the plant based food uh, processed in your body, and what are the difference in them. So first thing is like we all know that the non-vegetarian eaters, basically the animals, have the canine teeth, and those are like a long teeth with very sharp edges. We have four of them, but they were since like a human evolution. So maybe human used to eat that time, a point of time where no southern survival was the main thing there. That time they may have eaten it, but now we have the like most brain in the planet Earth. So we should be using our brain, what we put into our system. So now we have the multiple options available other than the animal-based food. So we should be eating the food which is coming out of nature without slaughtering the animals. Digestive enzymes. So every food, every grain of food, or every piece of food goes into body of human or animal. It goes through a breakage process where different types of chemicals and acids involved into breaking the food and making a useful content out of it, and uh, pushing it to the extraction site. So the HCl, hydrochloric acid, which is the main component, which is first used into breaking the food, is 10 times more in the non-veg eater animals than the vegetarian who eats plant-based food. So think about it. When you are putting something in your body which is not plant-based food, which is non-veg, you are putting into your body, and how much HCl you need to digest it. You don't have it. You are 10 times lesser than what you're supposed to have to digest it. So you're keeping it, it means it's not going through the system how it's supposed to go through. Time to digest. I will briefly touch upon this, and then toward the end of session, we may go into detail. But in interest of time, I'll briefly touch upon it for now. Time to digest. So raw meat basically, which is like if we talk about a human, we don't eat raw meat as is, but there are certain meat products which is being eaten raw, like a sushi product, the fish product, and some part of like Russia and other places also. Uh, People eats raw meat coming out of animal as well, like a liver and other parts. So I don't want to get into that more detail. But to digest the raw meat in your body, you need 64 to 72 hours. And these are our scientifically proven facts, actually, which I did my research and found details about it and putting it in front of you guys. If it is cooked, then it takes 48 to 52 hours. So when you take your diet, who is eating non-veg, are they waiting for 48 to 52 hours to take next meal? Will They'll be eating in morning or like at noon time, and again evening eating the same thing, either non-veg or veg. So whatever is sitting in your system, it is still not processed, and you are pumping on top of it. So imagine what's going on within your body system. What is happening with your digestive system in this particular scenario? Now think about now go over to the vegetarian based food, plant based food on the timing. So if you eat fruit in 1 to 3 hours, it fully digested. Your body will extract all the vitamins and all the chemicals which is present in the fruit into a good chemical or energy form and transfer into your body, and then it goes through the excretion process, whichever is not useful. If you eat salad like a direct veggies, basically the raw veggies, then it take 4 to 6 hours to digest. And if you eat the rightly cooked food, basically how we cook it, it's not too burnt out kind of food, but it's rightly cooked, then it takes 12 to 18 hours to go through your system completely. So now we can compare here one diet when you take non-veg versus one diet you take of veg. You are almost talking about like if you are eating just fruit-based diet, your system is completely clean throughout the timing, like a day and night. But when you eat non-veg one meal, you have to wait for 48 hours to get it through your system. Then going through the next biological aspect of it, length of intestine. So in typical ratio, your the animals who eats non-veg, purely non-veg, like a lion, leopard, and other animals which are purely only non-veg eater, their intestine length is 3 times of their body. And the herbivores, which is like a human, also comes into that category, is 5 to 6 times of your body. So when they are putting like the non-veg eater animals when they are putting the non-veg in their body, it straight goes like half of the time compared to human who is putting into their body, because it's a 5 to 6 time. It has to pass through that much loop to come out of your body. The other main criteria now where everybody is so concerned and very I would say alert nowadays is about fat and cholesterol, how much you are putting into your body by your food. So when you go to grocery store, even you pick any kind of a can where you have some food or any packet, first thing you read how much sugar, how much salt, or I would say sodium, and then people go through like how much fat it has, how much cholesterol it can bring to your body. So non-veg based food, which is basically the animal product, is highly fat product, and then cholesterol is also very high in them. And plant-based food, fat can be there in little bit, but none cholesterol. It doesn't have cholesterol at all. Then the people who eat seafood, who love to eat seafood, they are taking unnecessarily mercury in their system, which is very harmful substance. It's when they are eating fish or certain type of other ocean animals, basically the creatures, it means they are also having this mercury in their system, and it's passing into our system, and it's going as is in our system. So we are not designed to digest it, but it's going to go into our system, and it will harm us in long term. And in plant-based food, or we say nature food, it's none. There is no mercury in any of the vegetable or any grain, you call it, you name it. The other fact we always research about, like a food is alkaline or acidic. So any food who has pH above 7 is alkaline, and where pH below 7 is acidic. The non-veg food, all of them by nature they are acidic, and acidic food is always a problem created in any system, like a human body system. Alkaline food is always good. It enhances your energy and vibrations, and it keeps you well. So plant-based foods are fully alkaline. They are neutral to alkaline. They don't get into the acidic side, most of them, which we eat in day by day. Vitamin. So meat products are low in vitamin. All the veggies and fruits have many types of vitamin, and they are in very high quantity. The cost we touched upon, where non-veg is always high costly, and the veggies are always in low cost. Fiber content. So another thing which we look for our food is fiber, where our body needs a certain amount of fiber to digest the food and to create good cells out of it. So the amount of fiber which veggie present is what our system needs, and a meat product has no fiber. So when you are on the meat-based diet purely, then you're not pumping fiber into your system. It means you are inviting constipation and all other digestive diseases in your body. Absorption. So when you eat any food, how much quantity it has, which converts into the good part in part of like your cells creations and energy to your body, and how much is being pushed out from your body in terms of waste. So non-veg food is in average 40% goes to your body, and 60% goes in waste. And this waste is traveling through your system for 48 to 52 hours. So in between, in this duration, it is the waste is also traveling in your system. However, if you go to the waste side, it's 70% of the veggie based food is going into your system, either in terms of vitamin, in terms of minerals, in terms of fiber, and 30% which is leftover part is going through your extraction system, and which is passing through quickly. It's not going to take this much time. If you have eaten fruit, then within 1 to 3 hours, everything will pass through your system, and then it will be cleaned out. The other fact, which very interesting fact, I put only 2 fact here. There are many such. We can Google and you can find them. The resources. So 1 hectare of land needed in order to produce 185 kilogram of meat. In that much amount of land, if you cultivate potato, they will be 22,417 kilogram potato. So when you have to feed like people, this much potato, how many people can eat versus the meat amount, what you are producing out of the land. So it's basically, we are, in other sense, if you are just meat-based product and you are promoting meat, how much earth resources also, Mother Earth resources also we are using is also one of the factor. Similar factor land, and then second thing is water. So you need 20,810 liter of water to produce 1 kilogram of meat, because meat is not something like it's coming out of just like you eat and it becomes meat. It takes its own time to create cells, and cells will become like a in bulk, and then that becomes a meat. So you need 20,810 liter water to be consumed by that animal in order to create that 1 kilogram of meat. But if you take 209 liter of water, you can create 1 kilogram of wheat. So difference is right here. How much resources we are using from Mother Earth also to produce the food. And all above, moral also. So think about an animal which is being killed, slaughtered. What is his physiology and psychology at the point of time? He's going through a lot of trauma. His body is releasing all the chemicals which is which is being released in terms of like if we talk about human fight and fight response, similar way, the animals are also releasing that chemical, and it's going into each and every cell of that particular animal at point of time, because he's knowing it, I'm going to get killed now. Or it may be already like slaughtered, like the neck had been already cut through and the blood is going out of the body. So he's already going through that trauma, and that energy, that vibration is carrying at point of time is going into each and every cell of that particular animal. It comes to your table and you cook it and eat it. The same chemicals which were there in his body when he released into each cell, and the emotions, the trauma, the vibration, the energy, whatever it carries at point of time goes into our system. However, if you look at the plant-based diet and other things, you're not slaughtering anybody. It's coming out of Mother Nature. I agree that tree and plants have their own senses, but we are still not harming in a way that how you are harming that animal. So it's like you think about it. Why is that what you want to put into your system? You want to put garbage, low energy, and disease into your system, or you want to enhance your body by putting the right food into system? It's like you have a bike, and the bike is petrol driven. So if you put petrol into the bike, it runs smoothly and it has longevity. It has its own life. Now you start switching the bike to the kerosene. So it will still run. It's not going to stop. But how long and how efficient? It will not be as fast as it runs on the fuel, which is own fuel is petrol. It will run on the kerosene, but it will not be efficient. Like it will not run in the speed or in the acceleration like it will run on the petrol. And the timing, so it may run for let's say if a bike average life is 10 years, if you fuel in kerosene, it might not go on 2 or 3 years, might not go. And if you switch over this to some other lower fuel, which is spirit based, then it may not run even for 15 days. It will die. The bike, the whole system will be jammed. It will not have efficiency to clean that fuel. Same thing goes with our body also. If you continue to pump the fuel, which is not meant to be for this body, then what happens? You don't realize that you are still running, you are functioning. So it's like your bike only, where you are still, it's still moving. But what's happening inside in the internal organs or in the internal system, you don't see that. And it comes slowly when you see I am constipated, I have blood pressure, I have anxiety, I have a number of diseases. Basically whatever comes through your diet, your diet based or your stomach based diseases are because of your food only. So if you put wrong fuel into system, you cannot expect your system to run smooth. It's gonna slow down and die down at a time. So this is just a brief comparison. A lot to talk about it, but just to touch upon the point. Now, non-veg food diseases basically. So when you eat veg food, I don't think anybody ever heard like I ate this particular vegetable and I got the disease. But you can count down. I have listed few of them, but you can see each and every the fatal disease or chronic disease is happening because of your food habit, and most of them are because of the high fat or cholesterol based food which is coming from either from the animal product, or they are artificially produced by that fat amount or cholesterol amount. So you have heart diseases which is coming out of which is long term, who are eating non-veg will definitely get into this. Strokes, blood pressure, piles and hemorrhoids, because you will be going through the constipation also. Your body cannot digest it. Your system is not meant to take that particular food. It's sitting into your system for 48 to 64 hours. So you are going to suffer through that. That is going to cause constipation, and constipation will cause piles and hemorrhoids also, which is and then the amount of fat you are taking into your body will cause obesity, diabetes, irritable bowel syndrome, and constipation. So these are few only which I listed down just for like a conversation here, but there are n number of diseases which has been caused by the non-veg food. Now there are a lot of myths where people says if I don't eat non-veg, then how am I gonna get a particular vitamin or protein or omega-3 or many things which people counter back basically. So these are all totally lie myth. You get huge amount of vitamins from the plant-based food and proteins also. It's not like a protein present only in the meat product. It is there in nature also. Mother Nature is giving you freely. Mother Nature is not going to do partiality with anybody. You're getting everything onto your table by Mother Nature itself. So you don't have to slaughter someone to get your food. Every creature on the earth has its own life, its own emotions, and its own they also have family, so we don't have to do that. We are getting the food out of whatever you need out of Mother Nature as is. So why don't you take it? So protein wise, if you see here, you don't have to eat chicken to get protein into your system. You have beans, tofu, soya milk, nuts, peanut butter, lentils, and dairy products. Dairy also, it's non-vegan, but it's still a vegetarian. It's not vegan. There is a difference, vegan and vegetarian. So I'm not going into that detail, but it's still. So if you think like you are protein deficient, first of all, human body doesn't need so much of protein to survive. We need fiber, vitamins, and minerals, which you get through all the fruit and vegetables. So amount of protein you need, if you have in your diet, you take 2 or 3 diet in a day. If you eat any lentils, any kind of dal, along with that, if you are eating beans or any nuts and nut products also, and little bit of milk, you will have enough protein to survive every day in your system. Now, vitamin C, which is immunity. Now, in COVID time, we realized that how much importance of your immunity. If you are low immune, you'll be done in this kind of pandemics. So you can survive only when you have good immunity. So vitamin C is immunity booster, which is available only in the Mother Nature, which is through the fruits you will get it, like citrus fruit, melons, pineapple, strawberry, blueberry, broccoli, tomato, kiwi, and carrot, and all this fruit. Vitamin D also. So it's again, people say like you take salmon and other fishes which are out of sea product. They gives you vitamin D and omega-3, but that's not fully a true thing. You get from there, but you don't have to kill them. You get it through Mother Nature also. Fortified cereal, fortified soya milk, fortified orange juice, and cow milk. You get it every day, and you get in the amount that you can still survive with it. So apart from this, these are the one which are food based. Plus, if you have every day at least 1 hour of sun exposure, which is like a walking into nature or just sitting into your backyard even, would serve purpose. Vitamin B12, iron, zinc, calcium, magnesium, potassium, everything is available in on these vegetables, in leafy vegetables, in cow milk, and in most of the nuts. Vitamin A, so you don't see any non-veg product except egg, which is like people have a lot of debate about it. So let's not get into that. But in general, non-veg product will not give you vitamin A. It comes out of nature only in term. And these are like carrot, apricot, mango, cantaloupe, pumpkin, butternut, squash, sweet potato, spinach, and lot other products are also there. I'm just skipping few of them, which gives you good amount of vitamin D. Now, omega-3, this is another myth where people say the omega-3 you get only from the sea product. That's not seafood or salmon, fish, and other fishes. That's not true. You get huge amount of omega-3 from flaxseed and soybean, tofu, and walnut. So the fact you have been hearing from people are people always debate about like if you don't eat non-veg, you will be nutrient deficient. That's not true. It's a pure lie. The facts are in front of us. You can Google, you can go to any research also. There like University of California has done extensive research. For this session, I have watched a couple of even their videos where they have like a lot of debates and a lot of research, fact production, and it's been all proven by them. Cambridge, UK, lot of university in UK and colleges are doing research on this, and they are also coming with the same result. So since human being is the like the species on the earth who has the sharpest brain, or like we are the most brain holding species. So we should use our brain to choose what is our food and how and where we are getting and how we can eat that without harming anybody. So if you see this particular chart here, human is on the top and water is on the bottom. So one side, it's a food hierarchy, what type of food you choose in terms of consciousness. So human consciousness in top in the hierarchy. Below that, beef, which is cow, comes in. So most of us who lives in India and had any background in village side, where especially if they have their own house in village or they visit village, they can see that every house will have cow, and there are a lot of sentiments behind cow. It's like we call mother cow. So cow has second like most intelligence brain capacity than human. If anything is happening in house, the cow will know. Like I have seen in my eyes also that if somebody has died in the house where cow lives, the cow will also feel the same sadness. Cow will have the tears, and cow will be quiet for the time. And a lot of time they refuse to eat. So they have that much consciousness. We can call them animal because they cannot speak our language, they cannot function like us, but they still have same emotions. So how can you eat a cow which is equivalent to you? It's like your own, it's close to your own species basically. So we below that, goat, mutton, people loves it. I know that. But think about it, the third category where after human and cow, it comes in that. Goat will have a lot of intelligence. It's in consciousness level. Chicken below, fish, eggs, vegetables, fruits, and then water. So we can choose out of this hierarchy what we want to take. Who is less conscious, who has less consciousness in terms of like, and this is the body consciousness and brain consciousness, where who has less, we can pick that one. And eating a plant-based food, we are not still killing them or slaughtering them like you eat the meat-based food, which is the animal-based food. You have to kill the animal in order to eat it. You just don't take just one part of it and eat it. But when you are picking up vegetable, you are growing them by your own. You pick part of it and then eat it. So still, you cause some emotional trauma, but you're not harming them in a way that how you are doing it with the meat-based product. So we can choose our own where we stand. We talk about spiritual perspective. So we know that there are three gunas which have been discussed in extensively in Gita and other grantha and everywhere in our Vedas also, which is Satoguna, Tamoguna, and Rajoguna. So non-veg food has 8% of Satoguna, however, veg has 20% same time. And Satoguna basically gives the truthfulness, oneness, empathy, and all the good feelings. Basically, the energy which takes you towards the higher path or higher energy side comes in Satoguna category. So your non-veg food gives you 8%, veg food gives you 20% out of it. Tamoguna, non-veg food is 17%, veg food is 15%. And Rajoguna, non-veg food is 75% and veg food is 65%. So we can decide upon which one is giving what. See, Tamoguna and Rajoguna are basically towards a lower vibration, and Satoguna is higher vibration. So you can see here the percentage itself. Veggie food is taking you towards higher vibration. And Bhagavad Gita has specifically talked about it in detail and very clear. What kind of food you eat and what it brings into your system. So it has like a chapter 17, shloka 8, talks about sattvic food, and it tells, right, the food which promotes your age, intellect, strength, health, happiness, and love, and which are juicy, oily, and lasting, which are dear to mind by nature only, are like by those dominates by Satoguna. And these are the worshippers who follows Vishnu. So Bhagavad Gita, every single person on the earth knows now. It's not like only Indian scripture anymore, and everybody respect it, and it is proven thing, which is by science also. And if something is written here, it's not only that it is a scripture written by by myth and you follow it blindly. It's not that way. It has science behind it, and which is proven. So if Bhagavad Gita has this thing, it has some meaning. We should understand this and accept it also. Rajasic food, which are bitter, sour, salty, excessively hot, spicy, dry, burning, which gives rise to misery, worries, and disease, are liked by the Rajas people. So these people, in the guna also, their property wise also, if you see here in the previous slide, the tamo guna has no moral. They are ready to harm others for their self gain. So selfish people. By the definition, you can understand like where you are going towards. Rajoguna are like a people who wanted to be by a leader. It's not in terms of a good leader, but a leader just wanted to be there. So they are selfish. They are they are always ready to do the personal gain, always running behind the achievements. And Satoguna people are the one who are following the spiritual path, enlightened path, or the path who's taking you towards your home journey, which is truthfulness, oneness, and empathy. So all this food side also, if you see in Bhagavad Gita, it's clearly mentioned there. And Bhagavad Gita is saying that you should go towards sattvic food, and which comes out of your nature-based food, plant-based food, not from the animal product. So with this, I wanted to wrap up here, and we can take few questions. I know that I tried to wrap it quickly, but in interest of time, I just wanted to put the content in front of you so that you can do your own brainstorming further. So we can take questions, or we'll get into meditation. Yeah.
Sanjay ji, can you stop share? Yeah, then we can take the questions. Thank you so much, Sanjay ji. Wonderfully explained. So thank you so much. Yes, Rani ji.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sanjay ji. I mean, there were
You're
so
welcome.
many questions in my mind which you helped, without even asking. So when Madhuji said last night that it's going to be you and you'll be talking about vegetarianism, I was so looking forward for this session. And you covered almost everything. I just have one quick question. So some of my friends, when they debate about vegetarian food versus meat lovers and egg lovers, and how it is not giving us enough nutrients and things like that, to some extent, yes, I'm able to answer them. But when it comes to, so then they bring down to this organic, the egg that comes out organic, and then they debate through the process, and then they're like, this is only this is without even hurting the
Okay.
animal. So, and why can't you eat that? And when you talk
Okay.
about offering it to Krishna, anything you offer it, you
Well,
cut
I
down the
didn't hear about
dosha.
offering egg to Krishna, but yeah, think about egg.
Yeah,
What is an egg? Is it coming out of plant where you can just pick it and eat it? Egg is a potential bird, basically. If you leave the egg in proper condition, in 21 days, you'll have a bird out of it. So it's a potential life, actually. It is a bird. You cannot
but
say
they
I'm
say that
eating
it
egg.
is not a bird when we are eating it. So
It's a
when we are
potential.
eating, it's not, it's potential. So you talk about you're eating the fruits, and it can be a potential of the tree. So that kind of. So for egg itself, when they organically produce, it does have life in it, right?
See,
Or
the
no?
eggs which we get in market, you think they are organically produced? They are caged birds, basically. They're not coming out of like a fresh. You get it from like a jungle. Like it was a time when human era was like a way behind, where you don't have options to eat foods. They were taken up. But now what the industries are farming them, they are keeping millions of bird into a farm, and which are caged, which are fed by a lot of antibiotics and antibodies, where they were made strong physically so that they can produce egg and meat actually. And those same component which are being like chemicals which is pushed into their body, it's fitting into your body by default, because the egg is a sense of that bird only. It's coming out of the bird's body. The bird is producing by its own body that egg. So everything which composed into that bird is going into that egg also. And the bird is also gone through a lot of trauma. When you are keeping a bird into a cage and then producing egg out of it, and that egg is forcibly produced. It's not like the bird is producing it is by its own wish. They make sure like they pump a lot of chemicals within the egg body, so that in the bird's body, so that it can produce the larger and the shiny eggs actually. So it's not like when you get a fruit from tree, you compare that with a egg coming out of a bird. And it's not like you're getting from Costco or any other places. It's not the egg which is coming from jungle. It is coming from the farms. So a lot of debate, I know. It's not like a one-sided where we can just push it up, but it's like our own intelligence also. At the end of the day, it's your own system which you have to maintain. Whether you pump it or you fuel it by the good food, or you just satisfy your taste bud and then destroy the system slowly.
So why do doctors prescribe, having you do not have enough nutrients just by being vegetarian?
It's a
Why don't you
debatable
just
between
add?
doctors also, right? Now, if you look at the YouTube or Google or anywhere, there are a lot of universities, medical universities, which are coming towards not to have them. So it's a both side actually. It's like you are vitamin deficient, and that's what I touched upon. Like people says, you eat egg, you'll get good vitamin A. You don't have to eat egg to get that vitamin A. If you're deficient, you have a lot of fruits and vegetables, which brings you more than the egg. And they gives additionally other good vitamins and fiber also in your body. Egg doesn't give you fiber. It's still a waste of it's a waste of bird actually coming out of it. So Madhuji, you want to add anything further?
No, all answered. It's just see, everything has its pros and cons. Too much of even vegetarian diet can also hurt. But I would always say that eating non-veg food most of the time harms your body. I would say almost every time, but it depends on person to person how they take it. Now, the second point is when you come into meditation, or not only, but as you raise your consciousness, you by your own self are going to leave eating non-vegetarian food. Definitely. Definitely that happens. Somehow that nature works through you. The supreme power consciousness works through you. It will make you understand that like like some place in your life or some somewhere in your life you will get that feeling that now I don't want to eat non-veg. Why?
True.
Because somewhere you are actually increasing your consciousness. And moreover, when we talk about plant-based diet and the non-vegetarian diet, see, non-vegetarian diet can be soft even while whether it is raw or cooked. But the plant-based diet for plants, when we are eating it raw, it has the outer surface very hard. But when we cook it, it becomes soft. So now the thing is, the vegetarian diets, as Sanjay ji said, it definitely takes 74 hours to actually take it out from the body system, from the excretory path. For animals, it's much easier because their intestine is very straight, but our intestine is very coiled and very lengthy. So it takes a lot of time, lot of hours to even, first of all, digest it. No, it does not digest, first of all. To absorb it, also, it's very less that is absorbed. Now the waste is a lot more. So that waste is basically it stays there for such a long time, for 74 hours. And what it can do, anything that rots in your intestine, it can rot your intestine. It gives you cancer and then other diseases as well.
It harm your gut for sure.
Yeah, gut, definitely. But apart from that, your body becomes acidic. The plant-based food are alkaline. So as much as you can eat alkaline foods, it's very healthy for your body. But
Vibrational.
having acidic thing in your body can definitely create a lot of cancerous cells growths in your body. So there you go. But apart from that, anything that comes out from even the white and the brown material of the egg is an egg, is a life that is coming out. So whatever you say.
And then when you
Thank
get into the meditation, your vibration will increase, your consciousness will increase. So you will eventually go away from this because everything is right there within a human brain also. It's just like the file is sitting there with a lot of dust. You just have to take out the dust and you can read everything, whatever inside it.
How about, there's one thing that just crossed my mind, Sanjay ji, that just imagine, yeah, people might have a lot of debate on this. They will come up with a lot of ideas and they will say that, no, I have higher consciousness. I do eat non-vegetarian food and it doesn't harm me. Fine with you, master. But the thing is, when you are connecting with the ascended masters, you won't be able to connect. You will only connect with those masters that are lower vibrational. So see where you're going, what you're doing, with whom you're connecting, what you're doing, checkpoints. I always go for checkpoints. Have your checkpoints ready. So
See, by default,
you.
this will go away for sure, Raniji. So there
that's
is a
why,
lot of darkness. You bring a little lamp, the whole darkness is gone.
yeah.
So it
So
will
not
go away.
only, but yeah, I would say when you, so that's why when under Light and Soul Meditation Group, we did 41-day program last year, and now this time we are doing 21-day program just to see how people feel. But actually 41-day program is the best, or 40-day program, whatever you say, but it is like 41-day program. One should do this 41-day program, do 2 to 3 sets of this and see what change it can bring into you. But not only people who are doing it, people who are sharing the wisdom, not only you, but us also. We are also going through different changes, not only in our work, in our wisdom, in our consciousness, but also in our lives also. Work, relationship, everything. Some of the other things are basically everything becomes aligned, getting into more and more, alignment. So see for yourself. That's why I recommend, do this program daily. Don't even, uh, you know, don't lose even a single day. There you go,
Thank
right? You got the answer. Yeah. So yes, Chakshuji. Thank you.
Hello, Madhuji. Atma Vandan to everyone. And so my question is, when we live in US, it's so hard to be vegetarian. When if you want to eat something with the bread or pizza or anything, there is an egg already inside. So how can you skip that? Especially in USA, even sometimes if you don't eat garlic or onion, there are the garlic powder and everything. I don't know, Madhuji, how you are doing it. So,
I'm doing it. I'm doing
so
it.
like what you
No
do, like you
mushroom.
make food at home all the time.
Oh yeah, big time. No mushrooms, no garlic, and no eggs. I was a cake eater, I would say. Egg eater, but in the form of cake eating, or
Yeah.
cookies, cakes, or ice creams. Earlier, we used to go for Oberweis ice cream here in Chicago. We do have this brand Oberweis, which is like the ice cream is made out of milk, they said. But there is a small content of the white part of the egg that goes in the ice cream. So what we do is I have stopped eating ice cream totally. And that is the, yes. So that is very, very difficult for people living here in US. Not only for people who living here in US, but people in India also. They eat ice cream, but there are now shops where we can actually get, Indian ice cream, the Amul ice cream or the Vadilal ice cream, and all those things are there. So I go for them. But apart from that, we do have ice cream maker at home, or otherwise you can always cook, if you want any ice cream, fruit-based ice creams, you can always make at home. That also can be done. But
But
And that's what we
no,
do
no,
actually. The
one more
pizza
thing.
also you make it in home.
Yeah, I
My
make pizza at home as well. So some Indian stores, they do carry, you can make pizza like how you make bhaturas, you can definitely make pizzas. Now, the other thing is there are a lot of other foods that we have. So it was not me who said that, I don't want to eat garlic. I used to cook a lot of food with garlic only. But then my husband, when he vowed, made intention that from the day we started doing Buddha Bana workshop, we vowed that not to eat any eggs, mushrooms, and garlic. And I was saying, my husband, really? Not even garlic? But the thing was, we did it. And now it's been 3 years continuously, we are doing it. And it
But
can
you
be.
know, even if you go outside in a McDonald's or eat something like for fries or anything, so they don't even change the oil also. They use the same oil for the where
It
whatever
is
they
not
use
easy,
it.
Chakshuji. We are doing it everything to the T.
Well, one thing,
So you
Chakshuji,
don't eat outside anything like Chipotle or
I do
taco.
eat. No, I don't go for Chipotle, or I don't. I go for things, but I would go for vegetarian things where they do not put, not even sauces. I don't even have sauces. I would go for sauces where they don't have garlic in it. For vinaigrette also, balsamic vinegar if I want to use on salads or something. Otherwise, you can always make your own concoctions with olive oil and sugar and vinegar and black pepper, whatever. But the thing is, there are a lot many recipes that you will come across when you talk to me, but I'm not going to share everything. The thing is, it can be done, masters. When you are really ready for it, when you have set your mind to it, definitely things are not difficult. So for sauces also, there are tomato paste that you get in Costco. You can always go and have oregano and some Italian seasoning, put all those in there, and then black pepper. And I make my own sauces and I put them on top of pizzas, pasta.
so
Okay,
one more thing
but
just to
what?
add on here, Madhuji,
Yeah.
it's not only the debate on this when you eat outside, it's not only debate about veg versus non-veg. You have to think about what you're fueling in your body with that outside food. Basically, it's a lot of preservative, a lot of sodium. It's no good for sure. It satisfies your taste bud, and all these industries are putting their effort to bind you in your taste actually, and that's where people are running behind this food.
Yeah.
So this is not good. Even you eat vegetarian also outside in such a way, it's not good. Your lot of impurities going into system if you're eating outside. Even McDonald's veggie thing also, if you eat it's not fresh as you make it in home. It's a lot of preservative within it. So I don't eat. Even I go for like 8 to 10 days, even 15 days road trip, I avoid to eat them. So every
There are
single
a
day will
lot of,
try to cook or I eat salad.
I think one time we should have a class on vegetarian food diets, what you can eat, recipes, something, so that
Actually,
you all can get those recipes.
Yeah.
I do make a lot of salads. I do have like not only salads which are like with green leafy vegetables, but also like the fruit salads or the leafy vegetable salad, sprout salads or the barley salad, Mediterranean salad. Ask me, you won't find like in our home, we all are foodie, but the thing is we will choose those foods which are tasty, yummy, and scrumptious and filling. All those things are there. So why, no, see, everyone, we are Indian, we know what is happening with our taste buds. We want to go for something spicy, savory, or something tangy. So all those things, definitely you can have this with vegan vegetarian diet. Yes, you can. Okay. So
Madhuji, I
everything
think
is
it's
possible.
10:25. In interest
Yes,
of
yes.
time,
Go
maybe
ahead,
we can
please.
have to.
Yes,
Can you
please.
and
please
what about I
guide
just
today?
what about the medication that we take? In medication, there are we don't know what they are putting in a medication.
Yes. That is why Patri sir always said that don't go for medications, do meditation. But the thing is, for certain health issues, like for yourself, you have to take medications, because right now you're in that part to recovery. But once, because you were doing meditation also, so just imagine when you went for biopsy. After doing that biopsy, you were meditating. What happened to your body? Did you need medication after that? Definitely you might have taken, but what I'm saying is not in that quantity which you had taken earlier, but
Yeah,
now much less, right?
See, most of the medicines also, right? They are a chemical composition. The human brain is such a chemical factory that it can produce anything. You just need to know how to access it actually, and then right food and right attitude. You'll get there. But yeah, it's not like we are suggesting to stop your medication, but you enhance your energy and you get there one day that you don't need it anymore. I have seen that myself during COVID 10 days. None. I have not taken any medicine and I was completely okay. And that was initial phase of COVID where people were dying left and right. I have not taken anything. I was just meditating throughout 10 days and I was completely fine. No
Same
blood
here.
pressure drop, no oxygen drop. Fever was there for one first day. Like when I tested myself was because of fever and it was there for 3-4 hours. That's it, I know. Otherwise, I was fine.
Same here. I had gone out for walks without mask, and during COVID time, had gone for 5 to 6 mile walks and taken no medications, nothing. Anyway, let us go for meditation, masters, because time is up. Okay. So I think 30 minutes of meditation, Sanjay ji now, right? Are you going to share the music? Sanjay ji, you are on...
Mataji, would you be able to guide today?
Yeah.
Actually.
We can hear you, but you want... Should I?
Yeah, please, for today.
Okay. Should I share the music or should I guide the meditation?
Guide for today, please.
Okay. No problem. Okay, masters, take your seat. Be comfortable. Cross your feet. Cross your legs. If you are sitting on sofa chair, do cross your ankles, touching the ground, and clasp your hands and fingers. Close your eyes and become one with your breath. So as you inhale, take your time inhaling, 10 seconds. When you inhale, be steady and slow with your breath. And as you breathe out and release your negative thought process, any pain, any thoughts that bother you. As you release, just try and relax your body. So from head to toe, just imagine that your whole body is becoming rejuvenated with every breath, every second. So becoming one with your breath, but feeling as if you are calling your power back and energy back to your core, your center. So breathe in, masters. Help yourself by expanding your stomach muscles as you inhale, as if you are bringing your power back from all the directions. And as you breathe out, you relax and let go. One by one, as you breathe in, as you inhale, help your brain to relax. Your head space might be filled with so many thoughts, so many memories, negativity, toxicity. So as you breathe in, fill your brain with positive thoughts with every inhalation. Feel that this positive inhalation pushes the negative thought process, pain, toxicity out through your nostril, relaxing your brain. Now, as you inhale, bring your attention onto your eyes, your cheeks, and your jaws. Even your ears are totally connected with every breath that you inhale. One by one, your facial expression are becoming relaxed. Your neck muscles. Feel this incoming breath, relaxing itself. relaxing your throat, your heart, and your collarbone. As you breathe in, you relax your backside of your head, your brainstem region. Every breath is recharging, rejuvenating, filling your brain and your throat, your voice with life force energy. Every breath has now filled your brain, your facial expression, your throat with this recharging, rejuvenating air. As you breathe in, relax your shoulders, your hands, the palm of your hands, and even your fingers. Every breath is highly rejuvenating, filling your muscles, your bones, your nerves with this life force energy. As you inhale again, Masters, bring your attention onto your spine, your upper back, middle back, and lower back. Every breath is filled with supercharged life force energy, helping your spine stay erect, stay flexible, helping you support your body. As you inhale, feel the blissful life force energy filling your upper back, middle back, and lower back. And as you breathe out all your negative thought process that you feel unsupported, uncared for. Let go of any unforgiving attitude or thoughts that you carry for someone who did not support you. Release, let go as you breathe out. Because, Masters, these thoughts that you carry with yourself in your brain, they actually bring a lot of health issues because of your thought process. Every pain that you have in your body is because of your negative thinking or unforgiving attitude towards someone. Maybe they did not help you. Maybe they did not support you. So let go of those thought process for those people. Just forget them. You don't want to carry those emotions, those pain that you are already going through. Just release and let go. If you want to heal yourself, you have to release that energy. The energy where you did not forgive and you held the other person responsible. So release and forgive. Forgive and release. Let go of that heaviness as you breathe out and relax. As you breathe in, Masters, bring this refreshing breath through each nostril into your heart and lungs. Anyone that you haven't forgiven, anything that made you close your heart to someone, let us forgive those people. Let us open our heart once again by forgiving them, by showing them unconditional love. So breathe in. Fill your heart and mind and lungs and your body with immense love as you breathe in. Because the energy that comes inside, filled with love, light, and intelligence, telling you to release and let go anyone that you held responsible. Forgive everyone, your own self, no guilt whatsoever. Letting go has great importance in our lives, helping us heal. Whoever does not want to be sick or unhealthy, how about we detach ourselves from situations? We let go of negative thought process. We forgive and forget those situations which hurt us. If you want to heal yourself, let go and release and forgive everyone. No blame game. But learn your lessons. You know where to go and where you don't. As you breathe in, now bring attention to your stomach region. Every inhalation, fill your stomach muscles with fresh breath, rejuvenating life force energy, helping your organs to work efficiently. And as you breathe out, let go of undigested thoughts, emotions, and fear, anger, control, irritation, overconfidence, anxiety. So one by one, whichever issue you may have, any unacceptable behaviors of yours or others, one by one, as you inhale, fill yourself with life force energy. And as you breathe out, release and let go. Every breath is highly rejuvenating. Every breath fills you with peace, bliss, and calm. You all are one in a million. You all are unique. We all are powerful souls. So why not trust the process? Why not trust that life has many more things store for you, many good things. As you fill yourself with blissful, peaceful, life force energy, we can choose higher timelines by staying positive. You can become your own guide, your own healer, your own guardian angels by helping your own self, choosing positivity, peace, bliss over other negative things. It can be arguments, it can be family pressure. Sometimes silence does the wonder, keeping quiet does the wonder. But sometimes expressing your thoughts, not being submissive, and being positive also helps. Stay true to yourself. As you breathe in, now let us relax the lower half part, your feet, your hips, thighs, knees, calf muscles, ankles, heels, and toes. Every nerve, every muscle, every bone and bone marrow is now getting filled with this life force energy. As you inhale and as you exhale, let go of any pain, any belief that you can't go forward, or you feel stuck, or you are struggling. Just let go and release as you breathe out. We all are powerful souls, masters. Let us choose to be authentic with ourselves. As you inhale and exhale, connect yourself with Mother Earth. Let the grounding energies of Mother Earth enter your body, help your mind, body, and soul. As you inhale, feel that your toes are becoming roots and going deep down Mother Earth. Give regards to Mother Earth as you connect. Feel the vibrations of every breath, helping you grow roots into Mother Earth. And the second time you inhale, feel Mother Earth's energies entering you, healing you, making you compassionate, kind, lovable, and truthful to yourself and to others. Now let us become one with our breath. Let go of your body's consciousness. You have now relaxed your body from crown up till your toes. Let go of any identity, any thoughts, any feelings, name, fame, responsibilities, any losses or any gains. Just become one with your breath. Be aware of your breath, masters. Be with your normal, natural, easygoing breath. Every second that you breathe in is highly important. Be aware how each breath comes in and how each breath goes out. There's a huge change happening right at this moment. Every breath counts, every second counts. The choice is yours. This life of yours has been given to you for your progression, your soul progression, so that you learn a lesson. You learn and undo things that you did wrong earlier, and you move on this soul journey. Just be with your breath. And when you become one with this breath energy, we all become powerful. Souls who are powerful. Souls who are powerful only can enter this planet Earth. And we all are powerful. That is why we have chosen to incarnate and learn our lessons. To live it like you mean it, masters. Be with your breath every second. My dear Master, now very slowly, let us all come back into our body's consciousness. Let us all be grateful for the time we spent in meditation. Let us be grateful to Mother Earth for this vast universe and the life force energy that we received in the form of breath energy and in the form of cosmic energy. We all are immensely grateful for this life we have. Let us be grateful for all the small things that you receive as a gift or received as a blessing in your life. Be it food, clothes, your family, your work, the place you live in, the food you eat, the water you drink, and the air you breathe. Everything counts. Be grateful for everything that you have in your life, good or bad. The good makes you feel happy and encourages you to live your life. The good always helps you, but not only good, the bad teaches you lesson and helps you, pushes you that you can do it. Just be grateful for every situation because it has made who you are today. That is why you reached here. Because we all are powerful souls. We are thankful and grateful. So now, Masters, very slowly move your feet, your hands and fingers. Straighten up your spine, your neck and your head. And whenever you feel ready, please unclasp your hands and fingers. And keep the palm of your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And whenever you feel ready, Masters, you can open your eyes beneath the palm. And now, very slowly remove your hands from your eyes and come out with a beautiful smile. And thanks to all the participants who meditated along with you today. Thank you. Thank you so much, Masters. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sanjay ji. Thank you, Masters.
Thank you, Masters, for your time. Come over here and sharing your energy. Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
We'll
Thank
meet again tomorrow.
Thank you. So, Masters, let us take all the experiences tomorrow if you want to share. Today, the time is already high. We should end the session. But anything that you want to ask, the group will be open. And you can always keep your questions there, or you can ask me in the group. So whenever I have time, I will answer you. But if not, definitely we'll meet tomorrow. And tomorrow it will be on types of speech masters. No, sorry, it will be on, it will be by Meenakshi ji on spiritual laws, the universal laws, I believe. Let me see once again, check. Let me check. Yeah, it is universal laws. So it will be taken by Meenakshi ji. So please do join at the same time, same place. And let us meet again tomorrow. Thank you so much, Masters. Thank you, Sanjay ji. Thank you, everyone. So, Masters, may we all be happy, healthy, and vibrant. May we be abundant, prosperous, and joyful. Let us practice our meditation daily. Let us help others and teach the meditation. Let us awaken others and progress every day. Thank you so much, Masters. Thank you. Thank you.